All right, everybody, here we are. This is my post-market wrap-up on this lovely Tuesday, November 17, 2020. And when I say lovely, I mean it. This market was all over the place today. Stocks finished lower across the board, nothing major. Dow finished down about 166 points. However, earlier today, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was down 430 points. As I have been saying for quite a while, this market is stupid. It needs to give some back. But the euphoria here is pretty much off the Richter scale. And a lot of that has to do with speculation with regard to the Federal Reserve. We'll talk about that in a minute. So let's cover a few more things. The big story is cryptocurrencies today, higher across the board. And this is a trend that will continue for a while. Of course, you're going to get some movement here or there, but the trend is higher. Gold and silver ended lower today, despite the fact that the dollar fell. We know what's going on here. This is not real. Let me put this into a very clear perspective for you. The price action of gold and silver is completely fake. There is no price discovery mechanism behind it whatsoever. Again, why? Bank after bank, especially JP Morgan, gets caught rigging the metals market. Nothing happens. Good. Let them play their game. We will play ours. So use these drops in the price of precious metals to your advantage and just acquire more. In my view, that would be a great, fantastic, beyond belief place to be. Long term, we know what's going to happen, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Crude oil did make a nice turnaround today, finished slightly positive. That obviously added to the energy sector getting a boost today, pushed up the whole stock market. It's always the same thing. Metals as well as crude oil are rigged to the highest order. Okay, 10-year yield stable, 0.87, nothing major going on here with that. So what I want to do here is a little blow by blow as to what happened today. So just bear with me a second here. Now, this is driving the market right now. Obviously, it's the Federal Reserve, but there's a speculation here. Let me read the title. Investors eye Federal Reserve support moving forward. Okay, now I said the Fed will be increasing its current asset purchase program. There's no reason to speculate. I don't understand why the market needs to be reassured over and over and over again that the Federal Reserve is going to backstop this entire thing. We heard from former Fed President William Dudley this morning. Dudley. He looks like a Dudley, if you ask me. The guy is out there admitting that the Federal Reserve is backstopping, his words, the stock market. So, yes, the Fed will be increasing its asset purchases. There's no doubt about it. Suppressed rates from here to eternity, it's not going to stop. Let's move forward here a little bit. Here we go. Here's another one. This is Federal Reserve President Bostic. This is what he said today. You might want to sit down for this because it'll just blow your mind. He says, this is a quote, Fed's tools still have juice and will be used if the economy slows. Duh, sir. In case you haven't noticed, Mr. Bostic, we're in an economic free fall here. And all we've been hearing about, Mr. Bostic, is the tools of the Federal Reserve. Tools, sir. The Fed has one tool, that is to expand debt on an epic scale. So here's another tool. Bostic himself is a tool. Listen to this. Fed's tools still have juice. Juice. Really, sir? Is that the best that you can come up with? You gotta be kidding me. But this is the freak show. part of the freaking freak show that we are in. And here's another one. I need to see your shocked face as I read this headline here, and I can see you. Congress is far from sending more stimulus to help the American people. Really? Oh, I'm shocked. I'm so absolutely shocked. Let's move forward here. U.S. industrial production continues to lag despite the V-shaped recovery hype. Unbelievable. I already told you about cryptocurrency. Now here's another one that I must tell you about. This is from Yellowstain himself. Okay, Powell, quote, you know what? Take a deep breath for this one because I think you're going to need it. Powell says the need for more fiscal spending is greater than it has been in a very long time. Oh, okay. Mr. Powell Yellowstain, sir. Tell us all where this cash is coming from because America's broke. We have no cash at all. We are the largest debtor nation the world has ever seen. So you, sir, Yellowstain, Darkstain, Puke Stain, whatever you are over there, tell us where this fiscal stimulus is coming from. Oh, yeah, you mean you're going to create it out of thin air. You're going to print it and just magically make it appear on a screen or something. Yeah, of course. That's exactly what he's going to do. Let me close this. Anyway, hold that thought. All right. So that's where we stand, people. An environment that is so twisted, that is so frankly unbelievably twisted that you can't even get your head around it. But again, what else would you expect in this environment or this absolute complete freak show? An economy in free fall, a stock market which will not drop on the promise of more easy money. We have Fed presidents explaining that more easy money is coming. And then we have the market itself speculating on if more easy money is coming. I mean, let me calm down a minute here. Yes, the market is retarded. Can I say that? And if that offends you, I'm sorry. You can always unsubscribe. But that's really the truth, people. That's where we stand right here and right now. So let's summarize real quick. We had a market under some pressure today. I was kind of hoping that would continue. We were down 430 with regard to the Dow at one particular time. I would have loved to have seen that fall further, or at least the market close around down 400 or 500. I would love to see a sell-off follow through. But again, the speculation here, the promise of easy money, Fed presidents talking about juice. Juice. I'm not making this up. Look it up. Fed Bostic juice. Really? He said that. And with Yellowstain calling for more fiscal stimulus, they're going to print more cash out of thin air, add it to a digital screen. Where do you think this is going? Can't make it up. But again, as surreal as it sounds here, again, look what they're doing to precious metals. Mass debt expansion. And precious metals remain kind of under pressure. You got to be kidding me. Will some freak out here that can maybe do something, maybe like the commodities exchange, look into this? I've written to everybody. I never get an answer. They will allow the rigging to continue until it doesn't. And I think you all understand that. Maybe you should try, because it didn't work for me. Write to the Securities and Exchange Commission. Write to the Commodities Exchange. Write to everyone that you can think about. And ask them what they intend to do about the metals markets rigging. Actually, you know what? Hold that thought. Don't even do that. Let them do that. Let them continue, because you see, that affords us more opportunity moving forward. It's all going to become real at one point. It's all going to become very real at one time here. But until that point, we have a Federal Reserve. We have Fed presidents that are promising more easy money like you have never seen. Debt expansion on an unprecedented scale. Trillions of more dollars. that are going to be magically created, added to digital screens, asset purchases. The Fed is going to increase its asset purchases. I don't care what anyone is speculating about. I don't care what they're talking about or thinking about. If you have one brain cell, I mean, obviously a brain cell is smaller than that, but one brain cell that even functions at like 10% capacity, you will understand that that's exactly what will happen moving forward. Not because they have to, because they want to. The Fed wants to finish what it started in 1913, to be the lender and buyer of last resort so they can own the freaking world, while they keep the rest of us distracted by vaccines and viruses and who won the presidency and it's this and that and the other freaking thing. It's a freak show. Freak show. You got it? All right, look, I'm out here. Love you a lot. Please share the video. See you in the morning.